What is up, Instagram? So, this will be the first time I've ever streamed live across 4 different accounts. So, I'm actually going to be getting the Facebook started pretty soon. Actually, I'm going to get the Facebook fired up right now. So, we are live. Oh, forgot to add a title for this stupid shit, so bear with me. This is the first time, guys, that I'm literally like I was saying in the preview video, I'm literally on 4 different devices, plus I'm actually recording for the YouTube channel, so that way if you guys do miss it later on, I can post it up and you know, it'll, for whatever you miss. And what's up, Jake? Yeah, man. This new studio is dude. This is how I wanted it. And yeah, this is how I wanted it. So, yeah. So we are live also on my Facebook. Holy crap, so we are... Well, we're still waiting on the Okay, we are live on all 4 platforms, which I told you about yesterday. So over to my left is my personal Facebook page. Looking at you, that is the Beyond the Board Instagram. You are my personal Instagram, and you are the Beyond the Board Instagram account, or the Facebook page. Oh, poop, that's not working. Oh, hell. Hold on. We're going to try to get this going one more time, at least on the Facebook end of things. Delete. All right, give me a second. This is like I said, this is the first time I have done anything like this. Usually it's just shoot and edit and then post the link. So this, like I said, this is the first time that I'm doing this. So I'm hoping to do this a little more when I shoot the actual episodes coming up. So let's see. Alice, again, cut me some slack. This is the first time I'm literally going across 4 different platforms, you pirate hooker. All right, cool. We are live. Again, sorry about this, guys. So thank you all for watching the studio side chat. This is pretty much chapter 2 of Beyond the Board. You know, what's going to happen. So I am actually sitting here sipping a glass of Johnny Walker Blue, which is fantastic. So anyways, guys, I hope y'all are having a good beginning of your 2021. Alice, no, you're erroneous. Hope you guys are having... Hi, Karen. A good beginning of your 2021. I know things are still a little chaotic with the beer flu, as I like to call it. But hopefully we'll see a turn in things with the vaccine rolling out. So the big reason why I wanted to do this studio side chat was for 2 different... Ray, Todd Dixon, what is up, dude? I2K, my dude, what is up, bro? The Wuhan Wheeze. Oh, that's fucking great. I've heard the beer flu. Tim just commented the Wuhan Wheeze. That's brilliant. I'll drink to that, Alice. All right, so the big reason why, two big things. What I want to really address here is, as you can see, for a while the YouTube channel was very silent. The Facebook page was silent for a while, and the Instagram account was silent for a while. I'll put it this way, 2020 was not my best year. And I'm sure, like a lot of you, 2020 has been hell. And as you could see, the studio is different. It looks different. It's not the same as the old studio. I'm not going to get into too specific details. But yes, some significant changes in my life happened. And, never thought it would have happened. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. I take of it as a learning experience. Jake, my dude, thank you, bro. No, Todd, it's not all bad. There has been some good that came out of it in my personal life this year. So, yeah, I'm in a new place now. Live in Orland Park, which is a suburb of Chicago. I've always wanted to live in the suburbs. I love the convenience. I love just that everything's around. Plus, I've got friends and I've got family that are in the area. So, Orland was kind of the easy decision to start my next chapter of my life. So, did I learn a lot of lessons through the last 10 years? Yeah, I did. I learned a lot of lessons about myself, and on top of that, things to look out for. Yes, Karen, you are exactly right. This is my rebirth, and I'm going to come out of the ashes stronger than ever. Ken Ohms, Mr. Resistance, my pledge father, this man I consider family. Thank you for tuning in. Todd, fun story, fun fact. I am actually going to be visiting my dad in Phoenix in October. Dude, believe me, I tried to get to Scott when I was active duty. It took a fucking act of God to get to Scott. So, no, but I'll be out in October with my Charger. So, I'd like to link up, man. It's been way too long since I moved from Shabans back in the day. So, I'm starting to see the pluses, the positives out of the situation that has happened. And like I said, I learned a lot about myself, and I'm still learning a lot about myself. This reinvention of myself, but on top of that, getting back to my roots, what makes me me. And so I'm not going to bullshit any of yous and say that there aren't days to where it's not rough, because it is. But as each passing day gets, as each passing day comes and goes, it gets better. It really does get better. And is it a little difficult right now because we work at the same place? Yeah. But as time goes on, it'll just be an afterthought, and I just go do my thing. So, it's just, like I said, it's just funny how things work out. But, it is what it is. That was creepy. Alexa popped up on my new laptop and never said any keyword. But as my old man says, turning a negative into a positive. and I have started to turn into positives, as you can see. I have, ever since I got the new apartment, I have dove right in getting this studio set up. When I was apartment shopping, I wanted a 2 bedroom for the fact that I yes, so this will definitely be uploaded to the YouTube channel. Like I said, on top of streaming, I got my camera in the back that's that's currently recording right now and will be uploaded. So don't worry, Chuko man. This is gonna be on the studio. Sarah, the studio. It when I was apartment shopping, I said I wanted a 2 bedroom, as long as it's within my means. And a very good friend of mine, who has came back into my life, helped me find this place. And this was it. Like I said, I wanted a 2 bedroom. And yes, Alice, 2020 was a bitch. And if I would have had to, yes, I would have done a 1 bed, 1 bath, just for whatever. But you know what, though? It just so happened to work out that this place fell into my lap. And it was perfect. 3 minutes away from Portillo's, which that's dangerous. And on top, I'm only 35 minutes away from work, so it's not that bad. Like I said, I've got friends around here, and I've got family 12 minutes west of me. So it wasn't all bad. And then as soon as I saw this bedroom, I was like, this is going to be my studio. I'm going to have a room to dedicate my YouTube channel studio. And on top of that, you ain't wrong, man. Less the clean shit. You already know. Todd. I wanted a room that was specifically dedicated and designated to my love of skateboarding, which has been going on since 1999 when I was in Shabance. It was because of guys like Jeff Gall and Alan Wedgbury that got me initially started in skateboarding, introduced me to skateboarding, which then led me down the rabbit hole to what you see today. I have met a lot of awesome people through this community. Thanks a lot, Zach. Like I said, it took a while to get it set up, but this was how I wanted it. This is how I imagined. This was the vision, and it manifested into a reality. And skateboarding really had my interest. And the way how it progressed was when I was in Arizona at the Mesa Market, 2000. I saw this cheap 1980s, and it only had one tail, flat nose, rails in the bottom, board, and it was like $25. And my mom was just like, "You want it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever," because she saw me putzing around on Alan's board before I gave it back. And I kept riding it and riding it and riding it and riding it, and I was like, "This is pretty fucking cool." And then around that time is when I picked up Tony Hawk Pro Skater for the N64. And that just... Terry, Johnny Blue right here, bub. Oh, bro, I got you covered. Yeah, Todd, no, I'm very familiar with the Arizona skate scene. A lot of skate parks, a lot of awesome shops. I'm going to be frequenting some of the shops while I'm down there. Um, oh shit! Look who joined. What's up, Sergeant Johnson? Man, what's going on, man? Um, no, I'm going to be frequenting a lot of the shops while I'm down there because I love to support my local skate community, even if it's just buying a T-shirt. You know, but no, the skateboarding. I don't want to. Skateboarding has kind of saved my life in a sense. You know, it's something about you have a bad day, you're going through some shit, and you try to do something to clear your mind. And it's just even if it's not doing tricks, just throwing some headphones on. I got my playlist that's got all my skate music on it, and oh yeah, man, believe me, I was one step ahead of you. And you just go cruise, and it's almost like you just forget about every fucking thing in the world, and all you care about is you just cruising on that board, that freedom, that connection that you have with something as so simple as a piece of plywood, two metal trucks, and four urethane wheels. And on top of that, it's definitely led me down the rabbit hole of eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, OfferUp, looking for vintage shoes, boards, clothes, etc., backpacks, you name it. So, but no, I don't regret going down the skateboarding rabbit hole in 1999. Like I said, I've met a lot of cool people. I'm involved in a lot of cool communities, including our OGSSC community. Shout out to the homies at OGSSC Facebook group, and Chomp on Kicks on IG. You know, the whole fact that you got a bunch of us old sneakerheads, the old skate sneakerheads that we post. We're like 12-year-olds walking into a skate shop back in the day, you know, with all of our collections and ads and especially when reissues come out. Oh my God, it's like Christmas morning for us. So, no, man, no, I hear you, man. There's seriously nothing like just cruising on your board. You know, there's just, you don't have a care in the world. But especially at this time, what rough patches I had going through this rocky time in my life, there were times where I just hopped on the board and I honestly felt a little bit better. And now that I'm beginning this next chapter, this new chapter in my life, there's gonna be a hell of a lot more of that. Again, what I said is this next chapter, this new chapter in my life. Yes, it is something new I'm starting in my life, but at the same time, it's revisiting things that made me, and that was skateboarding. You know, skateboarding has, like I said, if you want to look at a pie chart of what makes me, skateboarding consumes a lot of it, followed by playing guitar, and now the addition of my Dodge Charger RT. So, and then on top, of course, video games, comic books, definitely Star Wars shit. So, dude, I remember my old neighbor Brian Ader, when he lived across the street, had a micropipe. Never skated it, but I remember seeing it. Dude, people that used to build those makeshift ramps, were they hella suspect? Yes, but were they fun to skate? You bet your ass they were, Todd. But so that's the reason why the channel has been silent for a while, is pretty much going through some shit, some heavy shit. But there was some good that came out of 2020. You know, I got to get something that I've always wanted. And I know some materialistic. No, it's not even about that. It's just, you know, when you work hard, you want to play hard. And it's one of those, you manifest it in your mind and you make it a reality. And a while back, and it was before I left for boot camp in the Air Force, I told myself, I said, one day I will have a Dodge Charger RT. That will be my project car, will be my forever car. And in July, went and bought one. She's a 16 RT Road and Track Pack edition. It's got the red badges paying homage to the old school 68 Chargers. The rims look exactly like old school rims on a Charger. Southern Indiana. Made my way to Edwardsville back in the day. Gabe, if you're up in the Chicago area, man, hit me up. Always love chatting with homies. You know, meeting up with homies, talking skateboard and stuff with homies. So in July, I went and bought my 16RT road track, and that's also been another lifesaver. You know, is if I having a rough day, especially in the summertime around the Chicago area, I'll go out for a cruise for a couple hours, play my music, roll the windows down, and just cruise. And you know, I've met some cool people through my Charger groups now. So I'm looking forward to that, you know, especially since I'm going to be living closer to the Chicago area now. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier for me to do meet and greets and whatnot. So the Charger, again, was another big positive that came out of it. And then September, I went to Airman Leadership School down at base. So most of you know, I'm in their National Guard down at Scott Air Force Base. And I was very fortunate that my flight chief, who I call Mama Bear, was looking out for me and said, "There's a slot open next week. You want to go?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'll go." And so I've met a lot of awesome people who I still talk to from active duty side. I honestly never knew anyone from active duty until ALS. So yeah, I met a lot of cool people who I still talk to. Shout out to Tori. What's up, girl? And again, shout out to my instructor. He was just on, Sergeant Johnson. Solid dude. Learned a lot of good shit from him. And then, so I graduated in October. Thank you, Gabe. Oh, no shit. You're from, okay. Yeah, man, next time you ever come to Chicago, there's a place I recommend. I don't know if you had it. It's called Portillo's. Fantastic Italian beefs. Cheese fries are to die for. And you got to get the chocolate cake shake. Recommend that if you're going to Portillo's. But yeah, so I graduated ALS with my class in October. Went in front of the promotion board with the Air National Guard for my unit down in November. And took almost 9 years, actually a little over 9 years, but I finally put on Staff Sergeant. And I have a few people to thank for that. My first and foremost, my flight chief, who I call her Mama Bear. We filled out the paperwork back at the beginning of September's drill, thinking, okay, I'll go to ALS beginning of 2021. No worries, cool. And the fact that she called me right away and said, "There's a slot open next week. You leave if you want to go." Hell yes, sign me up. I want to go. So I want to thank her for looking out for me, so that way I could promote. You know, because I was gonna get out of the Guard. I was. Flight leadership kind of sucked. And it's so funny how things can change. Terry, bro, come on. Are you fucking kidding me? You gotta get a Portillo's chocolate cake shake. It is diabetes in a cup. It's so worth it. You won't regret. Trust me, I'm a former 300 pound fat kid. I'm not lying to you. But when new leadership came in and took over, when Mama Bear took over the shop, things changed. And it made me want to stay in. And the fact that she was willing to help me promote, or at least get the process of promoting started, I'm thankful for her. And another person I'd like to thank was my LS instructor, you know, who is now, I don't know if he's in, but he was selected for Space Force, which is pretty damn dope if you ask me. Tech Sergeant Jarrell Johnson. Learned a lot from him in that month. A lot of awesome interactions. And on top of that, he challenged my way of thinking as a supervisor, and not just that, as a man. And to you, sir, I drink and salute for the impacts that you have made on my life. And then also, of course, I want to give a lot of love and thanks to my family who has been there for me during this difficult, rough time in my life. When you've got a solid family behind you, it's just like, yeah, the shit sucks sometimes, but with both the Carter and the Willis side, I feel like I can conquer the world. So to my family watching, or who will watch this later on, I love you and thank you for being that support, that wall that I can lean on to when times are kind of rough. Also, my friends who have reached out and know what's going on, thank you. You guys are like my extended family. Also, my Air Force family. Either if I met you from deployment, Holloman, ALS, Scott, Garter Active. Thank you to those who I've talked to who truly do embody the wingman concept, because that's, at the end of the day, it's what it's all about. It's all about taking care of your people, being there for your people, and the people, when I needed them, were there. And the last shout out I want to give is to the family that I was welcomed into in 1999, my skateboard family. Some of you asked, in fact, a lot of you asked, what's going on with the page? What's up with the YouTube channel? Why aren't there any videos? What's going on? Are you doing all right? And those who have reached out, I have let them know what's going on, what I'm going through, what I've been going through. And I have received nothing but kind words of encouragement. And I just want to say thank you. And there's one particular homie that I want to say thanks to. Hit me up out of the blue. And that's Matt, a.k.a. Selling the Win on Instagram, who, by the way, has got one of the most fucking ridiculous Chad Muska shoe collections I've ever seen. Dude, you don't know how much that meant that you just randomly reached out. Like, you're a dude that I respect in our community, our shoe game, because the amount of Circa Muskas that you have just fucking blows my mind. So, but to reach out on a personal level, Matt, I say thank you, and for that, I will drink to that. So, with that being said, Chapter 2 of Beyond the Board. What's in store? Well, the usual content. So, I will be talking about pros from the Golden Era, like I have in the past. Chad Muska, Jeff Rowley, just to be a few that I did. And so the premise of this channel is I like to consider, well, my friend Dylan, who is a team manager for both Grind King and Pitbull Skateboards, dubbed me a skateboard historian. And I'm kind of running with that now. I'm running as a skateboard historian. And so what I'm going to be bringing is, so what the purpose of this channel was to talk about pros, brands, shoes, clothing, you name it, vintage spots, video parts, entire videos from the Golden Era of skateboarding, encompassing my collection of shoes and boards. And I'll be wearing throwback shoes. You'll probably be seeing me with some throwback shirts. And you might see some throwback backpacks in the background just to kind of spice up the backdrop of the studio, on top of, the 2 boards a week with the prop, giving props to whoever I'm talking about, either Facebook, Instagram, whatever. So the usual content will happen, but I'm going to add a little bit of a twist to it. So just like how I am Facebook Live right now and Instagram Live, I will be doing a holy shit, Hugo, my dude, was my roommate at tech school. Good to see you on live, brother. Yeah, I'm excited. There's gonna be a lot of content coming out. So on top of just recording for the YouTube channel and editing, I'm actually going to be going live on the Beyond the Board Instagram and Facebook. I want to take Q&A feedback about whatever particular, pro I'm talking about, or you're like, oh, dude, those pair of shoes, what is that? Blah, 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 blah. Just let's open it up a little bit more. So yes, it's going to be, and I don't want to say a script, but it's going to be a topic of a pro of brands and video parts. But I want to open it up. I want to open, if someone sees a pair of shoes in the background, hell yeah, I'll if you want to see them, I will be more than happy to pull those things out and take a look at them. We can talk about how they were constructed, the brand, when they were made. So the actual episodes are going to be more interactive, and I just got a Google Voice number for my phone. So we're going to be taking calls into the YouTube channel. And I will be putting the number out so that way you can call. Dude, Gabe, Brandon Turner doing that switch hard flip down Wallenberg. If that didn't win Trick of the Year, I was going to be salty as fuck, dude. Like, B Turner, me being a Shorties fanatic, I remember Little B back in the day. And the dude ripped then, and I can't believe he is still ripping now. So, yes, that trick was well-deserved, and I love that Muska came up with Carey Hart to give him the check. That was very appropriate because it was Muska that recruited Little B back in the day. So yeah, we're going to add more interaction, more live interaction to the actual episodes. And then, first time caller, first time listener, Kent. Remember we used to get those on the good old Goal Line Sports Show, talk show. We used to take calls. Those were good times. So yeah, we're going to be adding a lot more interactive ways in the actual episode. Also, I will be doing videos about building old school pro setups. Not just assembling the skateboard itself, but talking about each brand that encompasses what makes up a skateboard, from deck, wheels, bearings, trucks, hardware, grip tape, and even risers. Kent, you gotta admit, man, those were some really good times. And considering I had a 30-day trial free, that program that I made all the intros and show segments, they didn't turn out that bad. So yeah, I'll be building completes of old school setups from the pros from the Golden Era and talking about each brand. Also, if you go back and watch on the channel, I did a segment called Beyond the Episode, showcasing locals or the grassroots portion of skateboarding that has a particular brand, either if it's decks, if you got wheels, if you got clothes. Well, I'm picking that back up. So we're going to be doing Beyond the Board, or Beyond the Episode again, showcasing, people that have brands that are the grassroots of skateboarding. I already have a few in mind that I want to do. My first and only one was Tyler Prowett, who owns Shotgun Skateboards. So shout out to him. Love doing the competitions with you, judging with him, man. That was such a good vibe, such good energy back in the day, New Mexico. And on top of that, I'm going to be packing all the shit into the Charger, and I'm going to be taking the show on the road. We're going to go live. I already have a few spots in mind. I would love, of course, to do a show taping and or live from our awesome show sponsor, Jarek Skate Shop in Joliet, which I was just there yesterday. I haven't seen Thomas in a while, so I just wanted to see how the shop was doing, how he's doing post-Christmas. And if you haven't checked out the Instagram, I'm going to show you what I picked up yesterday. It's pretty fucking dope. And on top of that, The homie himself even gave some props to the post. So this right here is a reissue Powell Peralta Bucky Lasek deck. Picked it up at Jarek's yesterday. He had one left. So this is from the 80s era of skateboarding. So before I got into it, as you can see, you know, the shape of the board is a hell of a lot different. You can see how it widens out here. The tail is shaped different. It's not almost symmetrical like how boards are now. But you can see definitely made to right a huge ass vert ramp. And so there was one left, and I'm like, I'm not really big on 80s boards. Yeah, Zach, I had to but the reason why I picked it up though is because I grew up watching Bucky Lasek, Birdhouse. Obviously, I was introduced to him in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, and then of course one of my favorite videos of all time, Birdhouse is the End, that I could watch over and over and over again. Never get sick and tired of watching. So I had to show love for one of the dudes who's still in the game after all these years. He actually just came back to Powell Peralta as his deck sponsor. He's back on Vans shoes. He's got Bones wheels for his sponsor. Bucky was with a particular brand. What's up, Peyton? What's going on, man? Bucky Lasek was on a brand called Green Issue. They were kind of sus. They kind of did their own thing, which is cool, but they're not one of the big brands, and so it was cool to see Bucky get reunited back with Powell Peralta, reissuing his first pro model, which I just showed right here. Again, this is definitely wall art. I'm not skating this. This is definitely wall art, reissue, OG, yeah. And then he just got a tortoise graphic flight deck. Oh hell, that he was that he brought out almost as a, I'm back, so on top of my OG board, here's my latest with Powell. So, again, we're going to be doing shows live, or shows, taping, recording at our awesome sponsor, Jarek's. Also, I have a few other spots in mind. I would love to take the show on the road. One of them being shout out to my homie, fellow Air Force vet, Jeff Conyers, who is the owner, operator, and proprietor of Asylum Skate Park up in Lake Bluff. Have been there. It is a phenomenal facility. World class. I've been to the skate park at Tampa, and it rivals the skate park at Tampa. It is a phenomenal place. So I want to do shows from there. And also, with each spot that I go to, that I take the show on the road, I'm going to be doing a Beyond the episode, because these places that I go to are the reason why skateboarding is skateboarding. So, Thomas Ohm, like, that is the epitome of how a skate shop should be. That is the vibe and what he brings to the skateboarding community. Of course, I'm going to showcase that. Same thing with Jeff. Again, him and I, we got one more thing in common. We're both Air Force. We're both vets, and that's a very strong bond. So, Asylum Skate Park, definitely coming. Also, another place that just opened up in Oswego, I think it was a little over a year ago, called The Den. They did a lot of crowdsourcing, and what they're trying to do for the community. I love the vibe. It's a very nice indoor park. And Jake, yeah, man, there's gonna be, like I said, just stay tuned. Just stay tuned to all the outlets, because there's gonna be some heavy shit coming. What they do for the community in Oswego and offering a safe place. I'll drink to that, Paul. Paul, what's your MOS? My FSC is 2 Foxtrot 0X1. But what we did in the Air Force, we took 2 of your MOSs and mashed them together. So we took your 92 Foxtrots, which are your fuelers, your 92 Limas, which are your fuel lab techs, mashed together on top of probably a few other MOSs, and what we have fuels, or what we're known as POL, petroleum oils and lubricants. But I will always drink to a vet, active duty, reserve, guard. We're all in this shit together. Shout out to my boy Peyton, who's watching from Turkey, man. Stay safe out there, bro. And Look forward to seeing your next adventures in your next chapter in your Air Force career, bud. So I wanna go to the den, and I want to showcase them for what they do. Also, I don't have any connections at Fargo Skate Park, but it looks like a top-notch facility. It looks really good, so I want to go showcase them. Because it's an indoor park in Illinois, in northern Illinois. So why not? And then my boy Dylan, who, like I said, he's a team manager for Pitbull Skateboards and Grind King. We're going to be having him on the show. No shit. Holy shit, you're Sergeant First. Nah, damn, dude. So yeah, I was, so like I said, I just promoted to E5, which is Staff Sergeant for us. Like I said, I haven't done anything outside POL, but have deployed. But no, man, San Antonio's not a bad area. I mean, that's where we got boot camp at Lackland. So yeah, did it leave a sour taste that I was San Antonio? I was like, I don't want to go back because of boot camp. But honestly, it's really not a bad city. I got a friend of mine who's actually going down to Lackland for his last duty stint before he retires. But yeah, so Fargo Skate Park, I'm going to reach out to you guys. I'm coming to you. And on top of that, if you know someone, they don't have to be from the state of Illinois. If you know someone that has a deck brand, wheels, bearings, trucks, whatever it is that touches the skateboarding community, send them my way. I would love to showcase what they bring to the table, how long, their why their love for skateboarding, what they bring to the table. And again, it's how the Nine Club says, skaters supporting skaters. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, is us supporting our homies, helping them achieve their dreams because they do the same for us. And of course, you'll see, anything new that I get in the collection that I add to the vault, the Beyond the Board vault, shoes, decks, whatever. Also, I did a Beyond the Vault episode, or I did a Inside the Vault episode before. But what's up, Jenny? What's going on, girl? So if you see anything that you like in my collection, do I hang on to shit very near and dear? Yes. But I'm not afraid to talk trades, or if you want to buy something from me personally, I'm not afraid. Well, let's talk business. Let's talk collection. I actually prefer to do trades instead of selling, but at the same time, I'm not going to turn down selling because that just fattens up the PayPal, which means more money for the channel, for the collection, shoes, decks, whatever, or more money for tech. But anyways, guys, so this has been the first Studio Side Chat, giving you an introduction to Chapter 2 of Beyond the Board. Also, there was one thing that I forgot to mention. I'm going to try and have more guests on the channel. As you saw the last episode before my life started getting shitty, I had my boy Tim Titus on, and we reminisced about our crew, our times, skating in good old fucking Braidwood, Illinois. And I plan on having another member of our old crew, Zach Meditz, a.k.a. Jay-Z, a.k.a. Med, on, and us talking about our shenanigans that we did in Braidwood, us skateboarding, going to random parks and this and that. So more guests are also another thing that I want to bring to the channel. Again, I've got the studio that I want now. So yeah, I'm gonna want to bring guests in. And fun fact, if you watch the edited version of this, so I originally intended on having a black tablecloth. My dumbass should have measured the table. I thought, this is a 4-foot table. No, it's 6 foot, so I ordered the wrong fucking tablecloth. So yeah, I got another one on the way. So you'll see it's going to look a lot cleaner with the black tablecloth next time around. So anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this Studio Side Chat. Again, to everyone who has reached out or has just even taken 5 minutes out of your time to just words of encouragement through what's going on in my life right now. And I just want to say thank you to everyone. Like I said, family, friends, Air Force family, my skateboard family. Thank you. And I just want to leave you with. I just want to close with some words of encouragement, or just some things that I've learned is always remember where you came from. Always remember who you are. Never, ever, ever let your ego get in the way. Because when ego gets in the way, that's when arrogance comes in. And you get off the beaten path of who you are. Love you too, girl. Miss you. Next time you guys are up in Chicago, let me know. We'll get together. And hopefully by then the world will be normal. And I'll be like, fuck it, let's go to Portillo's. Yeah, I try to stay strong. Like I said, I know I got my times, but as the military's taught me, adapt, improvise, overcome, press on. And I've taken that mantra. So, but yeah, stay humble. Never, ever let your ego get in the way. Remember who you are. Remember what you are. And you'll be all right. Because when you allow your ego to change you is when you become toxic. That's when you become not you. So just stay humble. Remember your roots. Also, do what you can for your mental health because of 2020, going into 2021. How COVID has brought a lot of things to light. And I will admit, and I have no shame saying that, yes, I am seeing a therapist right now. And Sard Basketball, what's going on, dude? One of my homies from Holland from back in the day. So, dude, the reason why I talk about mental health is, for one, the community that I'm in, the military. That 22 veterans killed themselves a day, that's no fucking joke. And do not, man, woman, child, I don't give a fuck. Do not be ashamed of seeking professional help. Because getting that professional help, getting that insight could literally save your life and alter the trajectory of your life, the course it takes in a positive direction. Because you have too many damn people that love you and care about you to take your damn life. Do not do that. And I know divorce rates have gone up, during the pandemic. Unfortunately, I was caught in that. Suicide rates have gone up. So this whole mantra, this whole thing we have in America of men are supposed to hide their feelings and be tough, no. That's got to get wiped out. It is okay to express your feelings. It is okay to see a counselor, a therapist, a shrink, whatever. And it is okay to cry. These stereotypes that we have had for so long, fuck them. You do you. So if that means you got to bawl your eyes out because, that if that's what completes the emotion cycle, do it. If you got to seek help, do it. Because at the end of the day, it's all about self-improvement, self-love, and get it. Oh, Sarah, you crack me up. So don't be afraid to reach out to people. Because one day, They might need you. And when that time comes, be ready, be a good human being, give them your full attention. Because you don't know how good it feels. Especially what Aldo, what up, dude? You don't know how good it feels to just talk to someone about what you're going through. So don't be afraid to reach out to people. And be ready for when that time comes. So, stay safe out there, guys. Cheers, Aldo. Stay safe out there. Remain vigilant. Remember who you are. And be grateful and cherish for what you have in life. What's up, Buckner? For real, man. Because grass is always not greener on the other side. And ego and arrogance leads to self-destruction. So I close off with those words. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. I look forward to chapter 2 of Beyond the Board. Like I said in the beginning, no, Alice, I'm not blowing shit. Actually, you know what? I do want to blow some shit up just for the hell of it. Kind of water, Johnny Blue? Hell no, man. I drink this shit straight. It's Johnny Blue. No ice cubes, no water. But yes, I'm excited for this. So stay tuned. And as I was saying in the beginning, if you came in late, I will be editing this. And it will be going on the YouTube channel. And once it's done, I will post up the link. And I'll have some graphics up there too. I always do because I just love putting shit up there. Also, not a specific time frame, but spring and summertime, the intro for the YouTube channel is going to change. Buckner, let's find some country ass. Let's find some field out here in Illinois and let's blow some shit up, man. I'm always down for a good time like that. It was a good therapy trick. Alice, you cracked me up. There's going to actually be a new intro coming to the YouTube channel. All I got to say is it's going to have Tony Hawk Pro Skater vibes to it. If you've seen the shoes and the boards that I have, you can kind of put, if you put two and two together, you kind of know what's coming. Sarah, I was drinking Scotch whiskey, so yeah. But no, I never turn out a good bottle of bourbon. I mean, shit, I'm 3 minutes away from Vinny's Beverage Depot, so that place has got whatever. Another perk of living in Orland Park. By the mall? Ooh, Buckner, let's fuck with some moonshine, man. That's a good time right there. But yeah, so there's going to be a new intro coming springtime, summertime. That's going to be a hot minute, though, because I have to methodically think this one through. How I'm going to shoot it, when I'm going to shoot it, where am I going to shoot it. So, anyways, guys, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for the words of encouragement. Thank you for being there for me, each and every one of you. And I look forward to chapter 2. Look forward to this next chapter, this new chapter in my life. And again, I will be editing this and I will be putting it up. So if you came in late and you missed it, no worries. I got each and every one of you. So thanks for tuning in. And I look forward to bringing some bomb-ass content. Thank you.